Hi guys, I'm here today to talk to you about how to find the perimeter of composite shapes. Okay, and that means a shape that is made up of a number of regular shapes, but all together it looks irregular, okay? So it's not just a square or not just a rectangle, it's a combination of both sometimes. Alright, so I'm sorry about my texture and how bright I can make it. I'm trying to make this as good as I possibly can, but the lighting's a bit funny, so I have to excuse that for me. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look at is the diagram that I've got here. So let's say that these are all in centimetres, and normally it would be it would say centimetres or metres next to the measurements. Okay, so firstly the perimeter is the area around the outside of a shape. Okay, so it's a length measurement, so it's not centimetres squared or centimetres cubed, it's just centimetres or just metres or kilometres or whatever the unit of measurement is. Okay, so here we've got 6, let's say the centimetres, 1 centimetre, 1 centimetre. This one we don't know, so there's a question mark. 2, 1, we don't know this one, and this is 3. Now probably what you've noticed is that this doesn't look like it's the correct measurements, and that's what we call not to scale. And usually these types of questions in exams that we have, they won't be to scale, so that means you won't be able to get out your ruler and measure. They're just like a pretend drawing, but you've got to abide by the measurements that you are given. Okay, so we can't do the perimeter yet because we don't know 2 of the measurements, and we need to know 2 of them, all of them, before we finish off. Okay, so far we have 6 along the top, plus 1 here, plus another 1, plus 2, plus 1, this one here, and plus 3, but we don't know the last 2, okay, that will give us our perimeter. Okay, so the way that you do this, you need to have a think about what sides match up. So say we're going to do this one first, alright? So that's this side along here. You're going to think to yourself, well, which one on the opposite side of my shape matches that length? Well, this one is the one that you need to think about, okay? So any other measurement on this here that adds up to what 6 would be, okay? So it's this one and this one here. Okay, so if you can imagine that these 3 all together would form one side that would be exactly the same as the opposite side, okay? So here we've got 2 and 1 already, adding up to 3, okay? And if I was to fill in this one, it would be whatever is left that would get me to the same measurement on the opposite side. Okay, so I've got 1 and 2 already, making 3, so this one must be 3, and it is, okay? So we'll pop it in over the other side. Alright, the other one we need to find here is this one left over. So we're going to use the same strategy. And we've got this one here, matching up with this one here, and this one here as well. And all together they match this opposite side of 3, okay? So we've got 1, another one here, and we're missing 1. That one also must be 1 centimetre. Okay, so I'll add it in here. Alright, now all we need to do now that we know all of the sides, and you can write them in as well, so that one was 1, and this one was 3, I already wrote that in. You can add them all together. So 6 plus 1, 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus another 3 is 17, plus 1 is 18, okay? Centimetres in this case, and we don't need to write squared or cubed because it's a length measurement, so it's just centimetres by itself. Alright, I'll do another example for you. Okay, so example number 2, we're going to be using the same strategy of matching up the same side on the opposite side of the shape, okay? So we know that perimeter is all the way around, and if you don't have all of the measurements, you need to gather them or work them out first before you go on to answer your question. So let's write down the ones that we do have. 4 centimetres plus 3 centimetres plus 5 plus 10, centimetres, and we're looking for 2 more, okay? So you're looking at the opposite side, so we start with this one, opposite side of the shape. What's the measurement there? Well, it's 10. The 2 that match up are this one and our unknown side, okay? So when you think about 10 and you take away 4, the 6 is what's remainder, so that's 6 centimetres there. Okay, so let's add that on already. And similarly here, we're looking at the opposite side of the shape and see if we can come up with the answer for what the total on this side should be. So this is the matching 2 sides, okay, 5 and 3. So together, they're making up this side, which is 8 centimetres. My pens keep running out, super annoying. Okay, so our perimeter, P for perimeter, 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus 6 is 28, plus 8 is 36 centimetres. Okay, got the idea? Should be fine. Thanks, guys.